So, hi everyone. So, I'm getting ready to go to therapy today. So, you can get ready with me as I get ready to go to my therapy appointment this week. I really love seeing my therapist. I see my therapist about every single week, once a week. And I learned that no matter where I go, my trauma follows me until I decide that I need to heal it. And so, I've been doing a lot of healing work, even on my journey before I started to move. But once I moved, I realized how much I need to heal and how important it is for me to heal, and how, like I said, it just follows you no matter where you go. And I would say when I first moved, it was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. And I was grieving like the old me, my old life. So, with me just trying to face my traumas and my fear around healing, I realized that I started to just realize how bad I was traumatized. Usually, when you grow up and you are traumatized, a lot of your elders and people around you like to make it seem as if what you went through wasn't bad or it wasn't that bad. And you start to realize when you start to say things out loud, you really realize how messed up things really are or really were. And so that's what happened to me. And I got diagnosed with bipolar depression, as well as PTSD, as well as anxiety. And I'm working through that each and every day. And with my coping skills and with my new diagnosis, just doing what I'm told by my psychiatrist and going to see my therapist weekly has really taught me to just banish the stigma around mental health. And mental health is extremely important to me, and it's always been. And I just always felt like the person in my family that always took mental health seriously, especially growing up. I knew something was off about, sometimes we go through so much trauma that it completely chemically changes us. And that's what happened to me. And I was grieving my old life. I was grieving people that I felt like I didn't want to let go of, but I had to let go of. And once I let go of them, I realized how free I felt. And me realizing how free I felt like, wow, I basically was imprisoning myself the whole time. So, yeah, I'm just taking things at a snail's pace daily. And a lot of people around me seem to be going a lot of places fast. But I start to realize that sometimes taking your time will get you further along than you realize. And so that's what the healing process has been like for me. It's been very, very slow. It's been it's at a snail's pace, and it's okay. Because I keep hearing about the story, the tortoise and the hare, and the hare seems as if it was going to win, but the rabbit didn't win, the hare didn't win. It was the tortoise that won because it was slow and slow and steady wins the race. So that's something that I have to keep reminding myself. So if you're someone who has been diagnosed with something, or someone who has been diagnosed with whether you have depression or anxiety, maybe PTSD from all the trauma, trigger warning, it's okay. Don't let anyone shame you, and you have to realize that you have to do this healing work for you. So, when I'm doing my makeup, I do my everyday makeup when I use my mascara or my eyebrow mascara, and I just use that to kind of clean up my brows. I'm not really all crazy about thick brows or like the usual brows. I just kind of fill them out just naturally. I really like natural looks with a colorful look. So my eyeshadow is always going to be colorful, simple. I really don't really wear a lot of lashes a lot, unless I feel like wearing the lashes. So yes, and my lip will always either be a lipstick or it was going to be a lip gloss. But anyways, so my healing journey doesn't look like everyone else, and your healing journey is going to look like everyone else, and that's okay. And a lot of people stray away from therapy and therapists because I believe they don't really find the therapist that's for them. And it's kind of hard to find a therapist that's for you, but I just got blessed and I have an amazing therapist. And I'm almost at the point where I'm going to just be doing things on my own and continuing my healing journey on my own. So, yeah, I'm going to do this eyeshadow, and I'm going to continue to do the rest of my touching up and enjoy this music while I do. So I'm going in with finishing touches, making sure that my eyeshadow looks completely flawless. Just going in and filling that in. I'd already done it with my foundation. And I'm going to be heading off to my therapy appointment. And if you have been struggling with your mental health, don't fret, just get help.